guys, so I bought another wig. It was only $10. Ended up deciding just to go with this color and I really liked it. But after I put this wig on, the wig cap is much smaller than this one. It's shorter and I really want it longer because her hair is long. Here's this wig with this dress. And here is this one. So, and I think this one looks good with it too. Again, which wig should I use? I mean, I guess I bought this one, so I should probably use it. It's really long. It like comes down like way to my butt. And I'm 5'9", so this wig is really long. So I got some more things for this cosplay. I already showed you these buttons. I might use them in some of the pieces. I got this bracelet as a base for her bracelet, and then I got these barrettes, which I'm going to be using one as a ring and then on her glasses, glued to this bracelet, maybe part of the necklace, I don't know. And I got these hair ties to use for her pigtails. So this is going to be the button covers. I made 8 just to have 2 extras. And here's kind of a test one that I did. So I have this mold, which is for like chocolate, to make these like chocolates that have candy in it. But I thought this kind of looked similar to the swirl of the buttons. Here's one of the practice ones, and I just press it into the mold. And then it's kind of dome shape, so I just press it down very gently. I don't want to press out any of the swirl, but I just press it down like that. And then I take the cutter and then just clean it up because it did kind of get a little misshapen. Put it on top of the button, and I want it to kind of curve around it gently. So I just press it down gently, that looks like, and then just let this air dry. So I'm probably going to go over the time of what it needs to air dry because I've used this before and it didn't dry all the way. And if you paint it and it's not dry all the way, then it can get moldy because just putting the paint on it kind of traps moisture inside. So you really want to make sure this is completely dried before you paint it. Probably just going to paint on top anyway, so the back will still be open. Shake vigorously for 30 seconds. I have a bag on my hand instead of a glove. I have these for my cupcakes. These I was going to try and squirt a little bit in here and make cookies, and then these ones have liners, these ones don't. I want to see if I don't know if it would stick to foil or not, so, or aluminum or not, so that's why experiments. And then I wanted to make a little cake just for my room. And then I'm using this to try and make some more cookies. Oh, didn't mean to put that much in there. First time I did this, so I'm not sure how this goes. I don't know how to... Oh, no, 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 no! I learned from a video online that to be able to reuse this tube, you need to just leave it as is and let it completely dry like this, and then it should just easily slide out. Hey guys, so my phone's not on the gimbal, so I'm gonna try to not move it too much. It's not on the gimbal because I burned these 3 fingers when I was trying to snatch hot glue off of my leg that I also burned. I was gluing this on to here and I just had it and I dropped it. I picked it up and then I was like and yeah, now my fingers are burnt and they hurt, and my leg is burnt and it hurts. So this is going to be my bracelet. I might add a little bit more, but I think this is the gist of it. Of course I have to paint it. I'm going to either paint it gold, not this gold, but a different gold, or yellow. I made this ring. This will have to get painted too, gold or yellow. Here's my hair ties. So this one is going to be, I think this is the yellow one. Paint this yellow, and this one is going to be the blue with polka dots on it. And here are my cupcakes. This expanding foam can be cut and sanded and everything, so that's probably what I'll do to make these look more donut, but I made a donut or 2 donuts, and these cookies don't look like cookies. And then the cupcakes now, when I put them in there, they were settled down in the pan, but just the expanding foam kind of just brought it up. So all of the bottoms are like short and fat like this. So I don't really like how that looks. I mean, I think it looks cute or whatever, but I want it to be like a regular cupcake shape. So I'm gonna try and make some more and then put some stones in the bottom of it. Hopefully that'll weigh it down, and definitely use less expanding foam. So I put about 10 rocks in each of these. I felt like that really weighed it down. So hopefully that works. So I sewed the buttons onto the jacket, and then here is a cover. This is still not dry yet. It has 2 more days to dry. I thought it was 2 days to dry, but it's 3. So I have to wait 2 more days and then paint and put them on. So here are the cupcakes with the rocks in the bottom. It turned out better. I definitely used less expanding foam. I could still use these on my tray, but these are just kind of small for the headband. So this is one of the other short fat cupcakes with the top cut off. So this is this. And this is a cup, one of these cups, and then I cut the bottom off. To get an even cut, I just held my marker on here and then, as you know, just let mark like that so it was even all the way around. I thought this looked okay. I mean, I'd still have to kind of make the crinkly, and then of course the frosting, so it'll be, the top will be bigger with the frosting on it. So I have this, and then I found this at Dollar Tree, which you're supposed to make like a cake in this mug, but I was like, I could just cut this off and use this. While I was cutting some of the foam pieces, I cut my finger. I'll insert a clip of that, not of me cutting it, but just what it looked like. Now you guys can't hear me that well, but I cut my finger. But this happens so often. So I'm just like so frustrated with all of this, and I'm just want to be like done with it. So I might just use this for the headband, and then I'll still have a tray with like maybe some cupcakes. These look all right. On here I've glued this pleated trim so it just gives it a ruffle look on the edge. And I made some swirls for the cupcake, and I also made some for my necklace. These were made out of scrap polymer clay, and then I made these little ones for my glasses. I'm not sure if I'll use which ones I'll use. I might even use both of them. And then I have these, which are gonna kind of go behind it. For this, there's like little balls on top of the frosting, so I was either gonna glue these pearls on here or do little dollops of hot glue. So I'm gonna try and work on one section at a time, let it dry, and then turn it, because I know if I have it turned sideways, it's gonna kind of fall to the side. Okay, so I am not liking how these are looking. I just don't have enough control. So I'm letting it set a little bit. I just peeled one off. If it still sticks a little bit, that's okay, because I'll just put a pearl on top of it. I don't like how this looks either, because it's sticking up so high, since the sprinkles would be like kind of pressed into the frosting. Maybe I should try to use the low temp and see how that works. I ended up using the low temp hot glue gun, and it worked out really great. Of course, there's a lot of strings. I'm gonna let this set for a little bit and then go in and get all those little strings out of there. Here I did a swatch of all the colors that I might want to use that I have. I really didn't want to buy any more paint because I have so much paint, so I was like, I can mix colors if I need to. At one point I thought about using some gold instead of yellow, but I decided just to go with the yellow. But right now we're going to be working with these blue-green colors, and I think I like this one but in a lighter shade, so I'm going to mix some white in. So here's everything painted. I think everything looks nice right now since it is with the multi-surface paint. It has like a satin finish to it. So I might put a glaze on it or seal it with like a gloss or a matte. These are the hair ties and the glasses and just everything. I'm still gonna let stuff dry to be really set before I seal it. This was a painstaking process. I kind of wish that I spray painted it because it just would have been faster, but then I would have had to buy 4 different colors of spray paint and I don't know. I don't want to do that. I also painted a bunch of beads too for the necklace.